When I was a medical student, I had a 13-year-old boy in emergency who had tummy pain, and I needed to know when he'd last been to the toilet. He was with his dad, so I said to him, when did you last have your bowels open? He just looked at me blankly, even when I asked him again, until his dad just said bluntly, son, when did you last have a... I learned a lot about language that day, the difference between what's proper and what actually works. If I'd just asked him if he'd had a poo, I would have saved a lot of time and embarrassment, mainly my own. The National Health Service in the UK surveyed over 10,000 patients and found that the preferred word for poo was, well, poo. Not stools, certainly not feces, just poo. Now, if talking about poo is not your cup of tea, well, maybe it's time to go and make a cup of tea, because from here on in, it's going to be all about poo. And first up, we should all be having a look. Colour? Well, cup of tea with a splash of milk, that's probably about right. But if it looks really pale, like tea with far too much milk, that could indicate a liver or pancreas problem. Babies who are breastfed produce poo that's often called mustard-coloured, but sometimes it looks a bit green. Now, this is just some bile salts coming through that haven't been properly absorbed. And the same can happen in adults. And it just means things are going through a bit quickly so that the bile can't be properly processed. No big deal if it happens once or twice, but as they say, if symptoms persist, see your doctor. Now, black poo can look really scary, but actually it normally means you're just taking iron supplements. But if you're not taking iron supplements and your poo's not just black, but also tarry and sticky, now that's a big red flag that there's something amiss. Straight to your doctor, do not pass go, do not collect £200. But not everything in the toilet that's a funny colour is a problem. I remember a young guy coming in, terrified that there was blood in his poo. Now, really astute viewers will know what my next question was. When did you last eat beetroot? Because beetroots, like things like cranberries, contain what are called beta-cyanins, which can stain both poo and wee red. It was a huge relief to my young patient to know that it wasn't bowel cancer causing the colour in the toilet, but his hamburger with the lot. Oh, and talking of wee, the NHS also found that the preferred word for urine is not wee, but pee. So English. Now, if you've made that cup of tea, it's safe to come back. I finished talking about poo.